Hey, we're the Massholes. We're on the West Coast. We're the West Coast. Massholes. We're the Massholes on the West Coast. We were from Mass. We were holes when we're there, but we came out here and now we're West Coast Massholes. We are recording. This is West Coast Massholes. My name is Todd Anderson. And that guy, that's Josh Wingate over there. He's a winner. He is a winner. That's why his name is Wingate. Where'd you go? You disappeared.
Yes. I win.
It's morning time. I'm still in my robe. I haven't gotten going yet.
My eyes will tell you. Look at him.
Did you just roll out of bed?
I slept in today too.
Oh, nice. You can
No,
sleep
I've been
in
up for a little bit. I usually get up at like before 6, but I slept till 8 today, and I was like, what year is this?
I know why your body's getting
my wife is pregnant
as it can before the baby shows up, because then it's over.
Maybe. Yeah, but it's not that. It's we've had interrupted sleep because she doesn't sleep very well. So she's like, she's not a ninja. She's more like an individual marching band. So she's not very quiet when she has to like get up and pee. So she's like, I'm like, Jesus Christ, she's going to the bathroom. I'm like waking up the neighborhood. So I'm not getting that much sleep, actually. It's just a fallacy. I just slept in because I didn't get much sleep.
Because you were up. Yeah, my wife was up at 4 a.m. and couldn't get back to sleep because her arm hurt because she got her second jab yesterday. Being an educator as she is, up at Six Flags, she got it. Or is it this time? I can't remember. But anyway, she woke up and her arm hurt really bad, and she felt shitty, so she couldn't fall back asleep. And then she had to get up and teach her virtual class. So, and she got.
Did she wait?
It's the day they're about to have spring break, so this is their last day of school. So like 5th grade teachers, they'll come up with some way to spend the day that's educational, but not, So she wanted to show them the movie Hidden Figures.
Oh yeah.
But her school
Hollywood version of.
Yeah, the school hasn't been able to figure out the technology of how to stream a movie into a Zoom meeting or whatever so the kids can watch it. So she literally has a laptop playing the DVD, right? And then a camera facing the laptop. And that's the kids are watching the movie playing on a laptop via their Zoom meeting. It's batshit crazy.
So you can't do share screen?
No, she tried that, and what would happen is in the instance of watching a movie, there would be a lag. And we tried it, with playing a DVD on the computer itself that the Zoom meeting is on. We tried getting, a MP4 file of the movie, all that stuff, and it didn't play well. It's like super laggy. So
technology, man.
Yeah. I mean,
I heard there's some other apps. I know Zoom got super popular and everyone uses Zoom, but there's some other apps out there. There's one I heard called Listen In. That's pretty supposedly good for musicians as well. Because there's no lag and there's no mic cutoff and crossover that you could jam virtually. And then I wonder, and there's this other one that I'm sure you've had a couple of these weird auditions. There was one called like Blue Jean or something like that, casting directors were using. And then there was another one I auditioned with. I'm like, can't they just agree on one freaking app so I don't have to have 14 different virtual call apps on my phone?
No one ever agrees on anything. That's capitalism.
Even the slate shit, it's like your slate must be here. Do not attach your slate. Some it's like slate before, slate after, slate separately. It's like,
yeah,
you must you must perfectly fit the frame and not have anything else in there. And if you fart, edit it out. It's like, Jesus Christ. And the lighting must be perfect and you must have perfect sound. No background noise. It's like,
Yeah, it's bananas. Like I got one. I have a self-tape for a commercial today, and then I have a Zoom theatrical audition, where
Really?
on my phone, I talk to somebody live, and they give me notes or whatever.
Oh,
But the self-tape, it's like,
that's interesting.
it's a lot of scenes, but then they want you, like, when I do theatrical self-tapes, they're like separate files, send everything in a separate file. Your slate's a separate file, your takes are each separate files. Fine. That's easy enough because you just shoot it and then you can send it off right from your phone.
Yeah.
But so often with commercials, what they want is, they want the slate and the multiple takes, but they wanted it edited together. So you actually have to have editing software of some kind and know how to use it and have the time after you audition to cut everything together.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of work. I mean, I guess it's the same ultimately time-wise because I'm not driving into LA, right?
Yeah.
So my commute time is now spent editing, but it's just, it's a lot of work is all I'm saying.
But you don't get the better take of the audition in the car on the way home aspect.
That's
when I do my best takes is after the audition in my car. I'm like, should have done it like that.
See, I've gotten,
you don't get that.
I've gotten really adept. As soon as I walk out of the room, I forget everything. So I don't do that to myself. It's over unless, so if they call and they want me to come and do it and pay me to do it, then it'll be a nice surprise. But as soon as I walk out, I never second guess myself because it's over. I'm done.
Yeah, what's good. I used to do that when I was back in the day of physical auditions. If I had sides on me, because I'm a memorizer. I like to memorize, but sometimes you have sides on you anyways, just for the show. And my ritual was walk out, trash bin, just done.
Mm-hmm.
And it's good. I don't obsess like I used to. I used to like annoy my agents.
When I walk out of the room with the sides, I don't throw them in the trash. I make I just huck them around the waiting room. I just throw them and I leave. And I scream, "You're welcome." As I'm walking out.
Yeah. And then you go out into the waiting room. You're like, good luck, guys. You might as well go home because this shit just got booked. I was at an audition one time where a fucking guy came out and said something like that. He's like, oh, you guys are all in trouble. You might as well go home now. And I was just like, you fucking loser. I will fucking fight you right here, you idiot. But it would be a waste of my time.
I love the guys who also come out and say that was the worst thing they'd ever done. They announce that to the room. Well, that was bad. You don't have to worry about me. And then they leave.
I love this public display of self-deprecation or public display of complete idiotic narcissism. So, yeah. I actually had an audition once. This was years ago. I was when I was a young man in my 20s. It was a callback for a commercial. And I couldn't fucking believe it. This casting director or someone who was running the session came out with this actor who ended up getting the commercial, goes, you guys, if you don't do what he just did, and I don't know what to tell you, you guys are all in trouble. It's like, what a fucking asshole. It's like, are you out of your fucking, like, how could your job is to help get the best performances out of people. You're supposed to be like, hey, this is what we're doing, and if you can help, you guide them. It's called a casting director, not a casting fucktard, but but yeah, I couldn't believe it. I've actually told agents that I wouldn't.
I've had a couple last minute auditions. Like when I say last minute, that they're literally throwing this audition together because something happened, with an actor or whatever, or a part was suddenly written one day and they had to get it shot the very next day. So I've been in audition rooms where you're in the waiting room and it's like an old school Broadway cattle call. The casting director comes out and goes, you can go, you stay, you can go, you stay. Like the whole, the pre-read and the producer session, it was all at once and literally telling people to leave. And
Yeah,
then
I
they,
got
and then they,
booked on a show one time at that morning or that day, and that night I was like on set. It was crazy. It was years ago. They probably like a recast or something, but I got booked on a show the same day. It was pretty wild.
yeah, that happened to me too.
Yeah.
And the time that happened to me, I had a kid in tow. He was, 5.
Mm.
And then they were like, I was like, look, I'm happy to do this, but I have last minute, I got nowhere to bring my kid. So he has to be with me. So he actually came to work with me. It's kind of
Oh,
fun.
that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. He discovered
Cool.
the wonders of craft services on a sitcom set. It was awesome. And all the actresses thought he was cute. So they were like, hey, come on, I'll show you crafty, and they brought him, and there's like a big ice cream thing, like freezer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So he went in, they're like, you can pick whatever ice cream you want. And like, he looked at me like, what? What? And I was like, yeah, go ahead, pick one. And he picked one and he had a bite and it was like a mint ice cream. And he was like, oh, I don't like this. And the actress is with him and goes, oh, throw it out and get another one. And then he looked at me like, what?
Does not compute. Does not compute. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made my workday actually, like, out of the gate. I was welcomed I'm not saying they wouldn't have welcomed me warmly anyway, but I was welcomed so warmly and people were so happy to have me there because I had my cute kid with me. So,
Yeah, that's why I can't wait to have my daughter, because I'm going to just take her to auditions and I'll probably book all the time.
Yeah.
Because they're like, oh, look how good of a dad he is. He's so cute. Oh my God. And then I'm saying, see? I was at Wendy O'Brien's office. I love Wendy. Hi, Wendy.
She's great.
You probably never watched this, but
Wendy.
I love you anyways. Yeah, I love. She's the best. She's like Wingate. She always calls me Wingate. So I'm like, O'Brien. And I was on for one of her shows, and this guy brought his kid in, and I'm like, that's it. Game over.
Yeah.
Because they all geek out. All the girls, oh my God, he's so cute. Like, yep, game over. We're fucked. Go home, everybody. Go home.
When Colby was little, I would bring him to a lot of commercial auditions, but he was I had him well trained. He'd sit on the couch, and he knew he wasn't allowed to laugh, because sometimes, I'd be funny and then he'd crack up and ruin the take. So he knew all the rules. So all the session runners were like, this kid's great. Because usually, kids will be hopping around, jumping around, making noise. But you just you gotta give the girl a set of guidelines before you take her to the auditions.
I'll be like, listen here, baby. If they're a jerk to Papa, you go up and you show them that punch I taught you, right in the middle. That'll be the Josh Wingate guidelines for his daughter. Like, remember that kick I taught you? Remember that kick we learned?
Yeah, remember that thing?
Yes, Daddy.
Remember those Nazis I showed you how to beat up? Same type of deal.
Yeah. Okay, Daddy. All I have to do is go. Do like a little bit. She'll be like, "What?" They'll be like,
it's like an attack
get her
dog.
off of me! Like, yep, that's gonna be my daughter. Train her to be a vicious little animal.
That's awesome.
I can't wait.
Yeah, it'll be fun. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be exhausting and stressful, but it's fun. Little kids. Babies kind of suck.
Does Colby have any aspirations? Yeah. Well,
aspirations.
Poop machines, right?
Oh yeah, that's a lot.
For thespianhood. Does he have any aspirations to be a thespian?
Well, no, not really. I mean, he enjoys making videos with his mom and me. We joke around, make videos. But he's less inclined to the performance. He prefers the writing and the production. And I mean, he is going to an arts and sciences high school, and he has a play production meeting this morning at 10:45. But
Mm.
he's not doing that as an actor. He's
Oh,
doing
cool.
it as more of a behind the scenes player.
That's cool.
I don't know, because I complain about the business of acting all the time, which may have discouraged him.
Mm-hmm. So
I'm
he
honest.
could just go, well, I won't do anything Dad did, and then he'll probably like land a series next year, So
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
Just
won't follow the path that Dad did, and I'll just don't do what Dad did. Go. Is that us already? Wow.
Yeah, that's it. 15 minutes.
Wow.
It's done. That's it. I gotta go
Right.
because I got all these auditions and I gotta vacuum. I have to vacuum the house. It's disgusting in here. So yeah. Clap for Todd.
Well, I'm clapping for is that the Goonies shirt, correct? Yes.
Yes.
Goonies. Yeah, that's awesome. That's the coolest 80s movie t-shirt of all time.
I love
right
it.
there.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very
That's
exciting.
Cool. I have a rad racing t-shirt, so screw you.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Good
Next week I'll wear it. Yeah. It's better than yours. So
yeah, that's cool. I have a copy of that movie. It's great.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well,
all right, everybody. That's West Coast Massholes. Fuck you, Nazis. Fuck you.
Fuck you,
Very nice. Very pretty.
This has been a Blursh production. Blur.